Hello everybody, this is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com, and this is day 7 of SSSVeda, and today I'm going to do a Pinterest tag, and I was tagged by this mom's tale. Thank this mom's tale for tagging me. I'm going to get started, but first I'm going to give a little backstory on, my Pinterest, I guess my little Pinterest story or whatever. But I joined Pinterest, and I forgot it was some kind of little thing going on that they were saying that Pinterest or somebody was linking ads or something like that. I can't even remember the story, but I had a nice amount of boards and everything. And once I found out that I just had deleted all my boards, I was about to delete my Pinterest account. I don't know if I couldn't delete it. The reason I did not delete it, but didn't delete it. And finally, when people would talk about Pinterest, I would say, oh, I don't want to be bothered. I don't need another addiction. Like I need another social media site to stay on. So I would not pin. I just would not pin. But what had happened was, I don't know how I started back, pinning. I don't know what I needed inspiration for. But I just began to start back pinning. And I really, really enjoy Pinterest. I love it. I really love Pinterest. So I'm going to get in with the questions. So I won't answer any of the questions in my little backstory of Pinterest. Okay, so question number 1. How many pins do you have? I have 5,000 pins. How many boards do you have? I have 91 boards. Okay. How many followers do you have? I have 1,372 followers. What is the general theme of use? What is the general theme of use for Pinterest? I use it for inspiration. I use it for home decor, DIY, gardening, vintage items, dishes, Pyrex. I have a lot of like milk glass. Pyrex was when I think I started really going hard on Pinterest, just pinning Pyrex when I was trying to find out information on Pyrex dishes, what were the names of dishes and stuff like that. So that was one. Gardening boards. I have probably a few different gardening boards. Vintage items. I just started the vintage items because I would have vintage and maybe other different sections. Let's see. Do you use Pinterest to drive traffic to your blog or blogs? I should, but I don't. I forget. It's like so many different social media sites that I forget to. After I post an article or a YouTube video to post it, I forget to go to. If it doesn't manually post, I actually forget. And of course, people may say, being a blogger, that's not a good thing. I'm not, but I just don't have the time, to do all that other, manual stuff. So I don't. Do you have any Pinterest pet peeves? My pet peeve is when Pinterest first started, we were able to, like, say for instance on your blog, if you were to post like party ideas for kids, you could post, you can go and get a nice picture, something nice inspirational from Pinterest, and then post it on your blog, embed the code. But all the posts that I've done that were Pinterest, they're all messed up now because evidently they did something with the coding. And if you try to go, it says embed to your blog when you try to get the code, but it won't allow you to. So, so that's just that to me, that is my pet peeve. And the other one would be that it's not, my boards aren't in alphabetical order. Now if you like try to when you pin into your boards, I noticed that they're in alphabetical order when they list, but when you go to look for your boards, they're not in alphabetical order. So I think that's kind of silly. You got to go through everyone. They're in no order. So I think that's kind of strange. Do you have any community boards? No. No, I don't. What's your favorite board? And I had the question down as what's your favorite board you've completed? I don't know if that's a question, but I'm going to say what's my favorite board? Um, Probably now is a lot of, I've been pinning a lot of, as of late, I've been pinning a lot of, what you call it? Vintage glass. Vintage glass. I like, getting like the punch bowls and vintage glasses and pitchers, drinking pitchers. So whenever I find one, I'll go and look it up, try to get some information on it, and I'll pin it in a board. So I think those are my favorite boards right now. Gardening board is my favorite. Milk glass, because I've been pinning a lot of milk glass. I have like a few favorite now. It depends on the season. Whichever season we're in, that's pretty much probably the boards are my favorite, because I like to go there for inspiration. So like I'll be looking in my fall boards for inspiration. And what I don't do is, it's rare that I will have a pen and I will actually go to that website. Usually I'm just pinning for the picture. I just need the picture for inspiration. I really like care less about how they did it, or something like that. Food, now I do pin some food, but I will never try to find a recipe. I call myself a recipe rebel. I care less about a recipe when it comes to food. Now, baking, I will have to follow a recipe because I'm not a baker. However, but food, I pretty much do my own thing. Um, so yeah, so that would be my favorite boards. Probably like the vintage glass, milk glass, and some gardening. I um I don't I think I have one like a trash to treasure um board, because I like roadside finds and just doing something with them. Um and if the question was what's your favorite board you've completed, um my favorite would be something that I've seen on Pinterest, and I've actually done it, would be the ladder, my gardening ladder, the ladder that I have in my garden, and I've used it as a planter. That and the bike, the vintage bike, the roadside bike that I found, and I have that, and those are my favorites as of now. Like I say, because it's summertime, so those are my favorite. Do you Pinterest stalk anyone? Um, Honestly, the only person that I Pinterest stalk, that I'll go look for what they're pinning is, and I do it not that often, would be the Goodwill gal, because I love the way she displays things that she finds from the Goodwill. So that's pretty much, I think, the only person that I stalk. Do you utilize any secret boards? Um, no, I didn't even know you could have a secret board. I didn't even know that. So no, I don't utilize any secret boards. Somebody made a good point that you could use them like for gifts, because I was thinking, what is it that I want to be a secret, you know? So, but if I could use them as gifts or something, a board for gifts, now that's a good idea. But I hadn't thought of that. I was just thinking of secretive. So yeah, no, I don't have any secret boards. Have you ever attended a real life Pinterest party? No, no. Mm-mm. What is one thing you would change about Pinterest? My thing would be the embed code, like I said, because I would like to pin some stuff to my blog, like I say, summer ideas, gardening ideas. Sometimes I may have something that I have, like my bike, which I think I have nice pictures now. But when I didn't have a nice picture, I may like to embed the picture that they have on there, because the Pinterest pictures look all just immaculate. You you try to do one of the projects, they don't look as perfect as their pictures. So, but like I say, the projects that I have done, and like I say, I like and I completed, would be the ladder and the bike, and I do have really nice pictures now, so I wouldn't even need Pinterest. But I like the embed code, because I like to show ideas that maybe I'm thinking about, maybe a project that I'm working on, and these are my inspiration items. So I would love them to put the embed code back to the way it was. What is one Pinterest tip that you have? I would say just do it. If you want inspiration and things like that, just pen. It's me personally. It's nothing really hard or difficult to it. Just pen. I don't like I said. I don't know if there are any big time rules or anything. To it. To me, as long as you're not stealing somebody's picture and making it seem as if it's your own, I don't think it's any big deal about it. So that's what I would just say. Just do it, enjoy it and get inspiration, because it's a great place for inspiration. So, and this is the end. Tag you are it, and the person that I tag, I only have one person that I tag that I think would enjoy doing this, and I tag Artistic Expression by Elizabeth. So tag you're it. I want to see what you think about this Pinterest. I'm gonna have these questions in below, so that anybody else wants to do the tag, go ahead and do it, and just leave a comment below so I can watch your tag, or if you've done it already, leave a comment below. All right, this is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.